Todd Golden here again, Tribune-Star beat writer covering Indiana State. And it's video number 3, and I got a coat on tonight. It's pretty cold. It's cold outside. It's below 0. But Indiana State's off to a great start. A 71-56 victory over Missouri State tonight. And Indiana State is 3-0 in the Missouri Valley. Who would have guessed that? Certainly I wouldn't have. But here we are, first place, and likely the game isn't over at Wichita yet, but likely that Indiana State's going to be tied for first place with Wichita State, just like last year for a brief period. So what a great start. And, tonight it was all about Justin Gant. He scored 24 points, and Indiana State has needed that so badly to get Justin going, and he was aggressive from the get-go tonight. He scored the first 7 points of the game. He was looking for a shot. He had his teammates looking for him. He was flashing through Missouri State zone defense and really broke it down and kept it from being effective. And, for the Sycamores to maintain this start that they've had, they need everybody to help. And so far, they've done a good job of balancing out their scoring. And tonight with Justin scoring 24, which is a career high for him on 9 of 13 shooting, that's just what the doctor ordered. And so good to see. There's been people that have been critical of Justin. I've been a little bit critical of Justin and some of the stuff I've written. So for him to get going really is a great thing for Indiana State. And, another big thing tonight was, once again, Indiana State did a great job on the other team's top scorer, in this case Marcus Marshall, who was averaging 20.9 points per game entering today's game. The surprise is that it was Brenton Scott doing the guarding of Marcus, and Brenton did a great job. He takes another step forward. We've known about his offense all year, but Brenton did a great job defensively tonight. Marcus Marshall had 11 points on 3 of 12 shooting, and you can't ask for anything better than that. He's a guy who can get his shot off quick, as he did once or twice today. He can drive the lane, and he just never got untracked. And so a great job by Brenton Scott and a few others to keep Missouri State's best player under wraps. Really, it was a collective good team effort from Indiana State. Missouri State was pretty clearly, just sluggish from the beginning of the game. They did have a run where they wiped out. ISU started the game with a 12-0 lead, and Missouri State wiped it out, but once Indiana State counterpunched kind of midway through the first half, it just seemed like the Bears, they played catch-up and they cut the lead a few times, but they just didn't seem to have the fuel in their engine tonight to really get things going. And a lot of that credit goes to the Sycamores for playing good defense and for continuing to play good offense. As good as Gant was, Devontae Brown was good. He was 7 of 10 from the field. Indiana State overall shot 56% from the field. So really not a whole lot to complain about. And tonight, the one difference from tonight, maybe as opposed to some of the other games, is some of the veterans kind of helped out the new guys, where in the first 2 games, you had some new guys helping out the veterans. So either way, no matter who's helping who, it's a good recipe for success that Indiana State is able to rely on so many different guys to help them to win games. And the turnaround, though, I mean, we're less than 2 weeks away from the double overtime loss against UMKC, which was a terrible loss. I mean, it just looked like the team was going nowhere. There was a lot of doubt about maybe not some of the individual capabilities of the players, but maybe the team capability of where they were headed in terms of chemistry and some of the accumulation of the losses being a bad thing. But what a difference 10 days or so has made. I mean, it's a completely night and day difference. In my time on the beat, the only similar turnaround I can think of was in the 2009 season, when Indiana State was very poor for most of the season. They went into February, I believe, with like a 4-17 record, and ended up finishing strong that season. And I believe they finished 11-18 overall. But throughout the course of February, they were a dangerous team. That was the year of the Jay Tunnel game, and from that period on, they were a very good team. That's the only other turnaround, kind of turn on a dime, that I can recall in my 11 years covering the Sycamores. So, hey, nobody's complaining about it. It's a great thing, and a lot of success for Greg Lansing to build on. How the team handles success, we'll see how that goes. But Greg's going to keep them humble. I mean, he kept mentioning tonight, I asked him about that, and he mentioned that they were still below 500, which they are. They're 7-8. And the next game's at Southern Illinois, a place where Sycamores have not played very well in recent years, and certainly a team that Greg can use that as motivation for this team. The Salukis, haven't played very well this year, but they can be tough in Carbondale, as all Indiana State fans know. So that's it. I'm going to sign off. Stay warm. It's cold outside, but another win for the Sycamores, and we'll join you again on Saturday. Thanks for watching.